on to this final round here in Abu Dhabi. We've traversed later, we're here at the Yas Marina circuit. It's a 5.2 end to the right, 2 DRS zones between turns 5 and 6, and laps around here on Sunday. They'll use a combination of these 3 tyres because Anthony Davidson, we have a 0% chance.
Back here in Abu Dhabi, I can't wait for this one, isn't it?
And also, this weekend, we have these 2 sessions. FP got a lot of laps in, but it's later on we'll find out.
Well, resurfacing, I believe, through turns 2 and 3. Tested circuit for all the teams. And I think the best thing for us
here, and we think, we know McLaren, they did well last year, they should be good around here, but we've also got an old and familiar face down there too, Ted Kraft.
Oh, for the McLaren duo, Max Verstappen, show you, is on the new driver that completes on the grid. It's for Racing Bulls, and it's in this car, just to avoid any quarter of the grid remaining, even with a new team. And we have his number for next year in F2, but obviously that's taken by Lando Norris, so 41.
Brilliant, thank you very much for the moment, Ted. There is Oscar Piastri, because Oscar, watching this one from the sidelines, there are 9 rookie disadvantages, or is it a disadvantage? Because they all have to...
And this proves that because this is a circuit that we're at this track, then you would be, maybe, chances are you won't end up in the barriers. Well, Isaac Hadjar, this match, that's not a good sign of things to come.
When they make the decision, obviously, to miss out on the sessions, it has a bit more of an impact than I guess you would have. That he found out after Qatar race week.
Rachel, of the rookie drivers taking part 13 and 14, taking it nice and easily, build up slowly. And I love watching the rookie. That's what these cars need, these big, wide cars, heavy cars. That's what these cars demand. And that's one thing to be the white line. Yes, he does. And maybe you'll see things that I can read into, because that's what I'm used to.
How Arvid Libak gets on is Laurent Mekies. He is in Zach Brown's seat, but Zach is there as well. And that press conference yesterday that I sat in was one of...
And they said that I haven't felt them a bit more on edge, but yeah, you've got usual and you'll be fine, because usually you are. A moment where you see, if you say, like, take the Olympic...
Even though you've done it so many times and you know it so well. Max's dad watching on as well. Arvid's 2 wings with 2 F. This is going to be a bit of an issue this session.
Yeah, so that's what Max was backing out of, was that final. And not enough temperature. Get on the power as early as possible, but... Oh, doesn't... Whatever you can do.
Isn't as Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah, just tripping.
Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, it's Luke Browning, so yeah.
That's a common problem here around the hotel. Mine this weekend.
So, I mean, when I was driving, it is, like an L plate. So the roll hoop camera, so you can't see that, obviously, when you're the car behind. He could have read the body language. Do you pick up the body language of a car? It's a kind of reaction that with 9 rookie drivers.
When they made F1 history 12 months ago, the first really special moment for both of them and their family.
Good name for a law firm. But yeah, sorry, Arthur Leclerc. But yeah, seen some Flovis paint on as they had in Qatar, but with it's, you know, whether Oscar Piastri tries and dominate the weekend as he for this setup. Obviously, Lando just needs the podium. Maybe see if he can do it. Whether this having one less for Oscar.
And they said yesterday in the press conference, but they're not. They share everything. They ran in Qatar, so it'll be interesting to see what they've done. Lando has gone quickest now overall. His 3rd quickest, still in the hard time.
Pato Award on the... So let's see what this time can be. Is he finished to the championship leader?
Question. You know why.
Think about that one. Limitation...
With Williams. I need to go back through some old notes.
That's the hairpin that, well, turn 6
braking.
and 7, yeah, or close to the beginning of sector 2 through the remainder of the weekend. But seems to...
Keon Shields, who's in the Aston Martin. Aston running this season. He's Aston Martin's 3rd driver. Testing as well in preparation for this, and comes after this weekend.
Yeah, currently 4th in the F2. A great driver is Luke Browning, so the car was 48 minutes still remaining, but let's say not a heavy braking corner is turn 9. A car that's good in obviously medium speed 14. Get close to the wall on the X or the barrier in the line as you can. Feed it through the final corner of track, improving rapidly all the time. Reed under his left foot on the brake pedal, I think.
Play here.
You see the punishment the car takes.
So yeah, as I was saying, if you want to go on board with in this session, you can listen in on their team radio as well by scanning the QR code that is on your screen right now. While Q and Skystream customers, you can also experience this Ferrari right now.
Yeah, that's Leclerc. Yeah, so he tackles that turn because it can lose the rear stability, as we are now on the hard tyres. I'm intrigued to see how Ferrari go. This Lewis didn't look comfortable in it. Lots of mistakes.
Top of Ferrari world, I think, if I'm right. The poster in there is incredible.
You have to pay to do that?
Yeah, you could probably blag it, Ant, knowing you.
Had a miserable weekend in Qatar. I don't think I have an invite.
Yeah, he said no. Didn't find any performance.
Yeah, the problem with everybody at one point, apart from the top speed on your car. I think once George Russell was from one lap to the next. That's
just
how much.
You.
Yeah. Then we will therefore see.
Leading the championship right now. I mean, it is very complicated, exactly who can win it and how. But for Lando, well, all the permutations are on the website for you. But he's got what's happened to Ollie Behrman.
Wow, sparking around and hit. So you see the new surface that's gone down?
Yes.
So that would be smoother and therefore running plank doing its thing.
And it can be patchy for all drivers, but it is important. So that's why they've taken time out of his program.
Let's see if that helps them with the radio communications.
Forever rapidly improving as well. With rubber down, and and once the rubber reacts to the rubber on that track.
Before FP1 and FP3, and then when you get to qualify.
Turn 12, and can they be a feed due? I expect Kimi Antonelli to be pretty quick here as
All right, I lost power. Okay.
See if you can get it back to the pits or
on the tape. Ride back on board and see if he's changing gear or not. So maybe not hydraulic leak. He's changing gears, I say, is not hydraulics.
Oftentimes, don't they, Sal?
Well, it's been less and less random set of these cars because in the regs for next year.
We're used to it, but
taking becomes incredibly hard. And the Qatar was the epitome, really, of we've got next year's reset in a way to look.
Field is really tight, lots to play for them this weekend.
Took away that fiddly section because you got that technical part of the track where the drivers missed a few high-speed corners, and that's exactly
the hard tire looking good for them. Ted is down.
Yeah, grip is still really bad.
Go ahead, Ted.
Okay. I still think it was hydraulic, and then the front jackman actually moved out of braking time. In the end, Ollie did brake in times. I'm expecting to see Ollie hop out of the car. So who is in the
Rear is indeed in the other car.
I think that's what called him out, at least Evans, and what's George Russell up to.
Easy mistake.
It's the capacity.
This.
So not only does he know all the names whilst travelling along, making changes on the steering.
Here, Caro, you're looking at now on screen. This is his.
What did you say?
Rio's
just biding my
team earlier in the season before he moved. Which race? Correct. Who was telling you in your ear?
To work that out. I knew it was Alpine, but I didn't know which track.
He quite likes that car, actually, a baseline to work from.
I see where he's coming from. Very much at home in the Racing Bulls car. But it's easier than some. It seems to drive. It's not on a knife edge, so I've seen so many times that.
So just
Okay.
We're going to be seeing higher ride heights in 2021, that kind of era. Well, I mean, basing it on these cars right now, drivers like Tsunoda have struggled, and it feels like that, not knowing when, but it's the same kind of thing. You're teetering right on. Within just a blink of an eye, it can just fall over from. Same feeling inside one of these cars.
So Kimi Antonelli's gone. Yeah, you're right, and they could be up there and abouts this weekend.
So he's just had his slow out. No, what's happened through turn? It does show that maybe there's out there, particularly through. Exactly what Norris was caught out with just then.
To knock your confidence at all.
This should be, you didn't need the car snapping on me and almost spinning into the track's not quite ready yet. He's
in sector 1 and 2 though, but he's still down on the stuff to do is come third because your instinct is always to win.
12, pushing the rear of the car. It knocked off pretty quickly around here, especially in green.
Look right.
It wasn't. So that proves that the track has improved a bit.
So what are the differences then?
To drop down, you haven't got the eye on the track temperature. For those of you, the track temperature, that's the key, at least 5 degrees cooler, and therefore, and actually he was second or maybe third lap, so absolutely.
That was close.
Another look at this.
Whoa.
Mate. I copy that, Jack.
I mean, it's one thing happening, one team against
seconds. Quite funny.
I mean, I suppose, fair enough.
Turns of messages from drivers, so they're in.
And recently crowned Super 4 and the Racing Bulls in Mexico, Ted.
Is that the Japanese-Irish driver? But the name might be with Kean Shields.
Very nice.
First time happened to Lindblad. There was a kept him in the garage for 15 minutes. That run that you've just seen. Let's put him.
Great, thank you very much, Ted. Well, Scott in here as well across the season. Bottom of the brake problem, Ant.
No, and I don't think. I think it's a team issue, and we have where the car it's set on fire. The rear brake, continuous problem there at Williams, and it's not a problem, but it is
one of the
turn 6 and kink.
Well, yes,
sorry, I'm only being
nine.
pedantic. That they're at some points when they're not. That is a bit of a strange feeling for them, and being told to box.
Head back down to Haas again to go and have a look. 6, just a 10th behind his teammate.
Yeah, as expected, Antonelli looking after the halfway mark, really. That he's such a young driver with such limited... Get back out there again. All those flashes of brilliance earlier in this, he's really starting to come on strong now.
And I believe Zach can join us now. Zach.
Absolutely. Sorry I'm not on pit wall. I got some...
Just over his shoulder there as well in the picture. Zach.
We're excited. Obviously a big risk. See what happens here.
Zach have a racing driver's eyes on the pit wall.
The car behavior, the tires.
Potentially being up there this weekend. What are you looking to get ahead of you on pole, or at least push you really?
The usual people that get our attention.
I describe usually as a corner, it's flat out where we stand.
Yeah, we need 1-4, so all good. We're still down.
Get your seat back soon.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think. To do with that, I wonder if they have to quickly sing line.
There.
Would have been a good throw, wouldn't it?